Howdy, y'all. My name is Price, and welcome back to some more Blueprints. Y'all, let's jump on in day 72. Y'all, I had a revelation. I had a revelation last night when I was messing around with my notes. I am 99.9% sure I know what the answer is to the code down below. I'm not going to say anything about it until we get there, so I can explain myself and it'll make more sense when we get there. But y'all kind of reminded me, like, basically I hadn't thought about, and some of y'all kind of bringing up the concept of the 8 gates, 8 safes or whatever like that. I realized, like, oh, that door, right? That door, and then getting behind that door that has the red letter, that door is a safe. That's what I needed to kind of bring my head around, to treat that door as a safe. So now, 99.9% sure I know the answer to it. Okay. Ooh. I'm wondering if trading posts might be the way to go for... Yeah. Because primary goal is still trying to get the queen's chambers or whatever, or ladyship's chambers. So I think having this will be good. So in case I'm like, oh no, I need a whatever, maybe we can get it. Like maybe I can spam for a key card or something. What did I start? Ooh, I started with the torch and a treasure map, which, okay. Space 5A is going to have that. So up here, we started with a torch. That's cool. So now I just have to, like, as I'm going along, I know I have it. So now I can really be on top of the idea of, like, looking around for stuff as I go. More so than I have in the past. Because usually I get it later and then it's like, okay, now let's go back and do something with it, right? Okay. So, dealt with that flippin' thing last time. I also had another thought. In the shelter, there's that whole thing about monitoring radiation levels. I wonder if activating the grotto might have done something with that. I was just sort of thinking about it when I was editing stuff. I was like, oh yeah, that's like a lot of power going on. And so I was like, if that's the case, maybe, you know, we got a thing going on. Okay, well, that all stated, let's get back into the normal swing of things, trying to get the next stuff. All right, let's go workshop first. Why not? Why not? You give me a battery. Okay. We can plan around the battery. Could make the electromagnet later. Could make the power hammer later. Right now, I don't think, yeah, we only have the one item that can be goofed. All right. Cool. That's a good elbow. That's a good elbow, and getting a lab is great because that means I can do my experiment and I can mess with security. So that's really cool. Getting off to a good start. I know I'm zooming, y'all. I know I'm zooming. I'm going to try and stop in every room and really look around. It's just you get into the zone, right? And I'm so focused on those other goals that I'm like going too fast through like the regular motion. So I do need to like calm down a little bit. Add 3 aquariums. Oh boy. Gain a key for every 2 hallways or set your steps to 40. I mean, I think we're going to do the gain a key. Add 3 aquariums, you know, awesome and scary. But my main thing is I do not want to dilute my card pool, you know, my room pool. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems, each time you find trash while digging, like, we're gonna go with this one. We'll see if it ends up getting me anything, but like between all those, I think just getting some keys, maybe getting a couple keys as we go along could be what we need. And so that's if we draft, if we use 2 or more gems in a draft. Okay, remote access. So, security. As far as what I could do now, it's like there's not much that I need to do right at this moment. It's actually more about being able to get the lab early on for the experiment. But I'm going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to just make sure to set the unlock to, or the offline to unlock. Just because I think that that's, it may end up saving us some moves if we happen to find the breaker box like deeper into the manor. I'll leave the security level at medium for now. I know I could set it to low, but like, you know. Okay, return to security menu, and then I do think I should view the inventory. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay. Gone through the motions. So you could also be related to the radiation spike stuff. I'm very curious about that radiation spike thing. From what I read on the note about it, it was like all the rooms will open, right? But that could extend beyond just the rooms that I know about and stuff. Oh, speaking of rooms, we have 2 new rooms that we're looking for. We have the throne room and we have the lost and found. The throne room, I'm already anticipating. I wonder if I need to bring one or both of the crowns to the throne room. That may be something I end up having to do. Well, there's security, so I didn't need to do what I just did. But let's go ahead and then do a corridor instead. I don't want to waste the gem, essentially, now that I can access security from any other computer. Like, there's not much reason to get that. Oh, by the way, here, let me show you all my notes. I've updated my notes. I've done a lot more. And the main thing here, so it may not necessarily look like it, but there's a lot more stuff in here. But the main thing I wanted to show is that, like, now the connections are starting to form. So over here are the different chess pieces. And I've put the information down for which rooms are associated with those pieces. So now that information is really easy for me. You can also see all these other rooms around the edges. Most of those do not have chess pieces. And so that's something that I've learned. So I could also attach those. But like this one, obviously office. Oh, I have 2 entries for office. Look at this. Look at this. I'm learning in this moment. Look at this. I got to fix this. I duplicated it. So I'm just, for right now, I'm just going to move this guy up here to help myself out. But anyway, you can see. So that's what it's going to be like. And then what I want to do is I want to go and grab every item that goes into a room or that comes in a, like, I want to link every single thing, every message, every letter, every item to the room that they came from. And I think if I can do that, I'm going to have like such a good library of being like, okay, I remember there was a thing in that room, or I remember that there was this letter, so I should go back to where this letter is, right? That kind of thing. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Much like, so, you know, kind of like how the library is right now, where it has all the books attached to it. It would be that, and then it would be any messages attached to there. It would be the scrapbooks. It would be any item that I've attached in there. It would be connected to whichever chess piece is in the room, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I may do a chess to no piece connection so that every single one of them is connected to something, just so I can know I have looked at this room. It does not have a chess piece, you know? So that'll be something I'm doing for it. Anyway, and then you can see here the letters and their interconnections between different people, and the people's like different things are starting to like get fleshed out. Every message that I get, I want to connect, or I want it to be connected to who wrote it, who it's about, and who it was to, you know? Because then I think like from the trying to get the lore down perspective, I think that's going to be awesome. Like once you see, like physically see those connections, that to me is going to be like very powerful. Okay, office, nook, or ladyship spirit. Well, I think it's hilarious that we've gotten the lab, the security, and the office like 3 in a row. Basically saying like, here's all the computers for you. We're going to grab the breakfast nook because... oh no, actually, hold on. Because the office is a king, which could end up being very valuable for us, you know? This puts us in a vulnerable gem situation, although we will get 1 gem back. I can do the spreading the money around, so that's not bad. I would have loved to have gotten the key and the moves from here, but you know what? Let's do this in an attempt to chess ourselves up, you know? Oh, our experiment worked. We just don't have any hallways, or at least not 2 hallways, so we didn't get a thing about it. That's fine. Let's do... I need to do a mail order, I think, and... Oh, let's spread gold. Turn to main menu. Let's log into the network. I think I want to do a mail order because they might run out after a while. I don't remember. But let's do this. Special orders... place a special order, Because I always want, like, the shovel, I think. Approve order. There, you know, I mean, obviously that you could argue for all kinds of different items to get there. But for me, I really like being able to go into that shop and come out with a shovel. It just seems like, you know, if you can get the shovel and the hammer, you're in such a good spot. The other ones, like the metal detector, the lucky rabbit's foot, all that, like the tons of those ones, like A tier, but S tier, shovel, hammer, maybe lockpick kit. The more I've used the lockpick kit, the better I feel like it is. Let's grab the den. Let's get some gem back up. Got to remember that I do want to try and take some hallways because I'm going to be generating keys off of it. The den, I do have its chess piece down. Office, I do have that one down. Lab doesn't have one. Corridor doesn't have one. Workshop doesn't have one. As far as I can remember, I haven't actually like double checked in there, but I do think if it has one, it's a pawn. But I'm not positive. Okay. I feel like the solarium last time, it messed me up. I feel like it messed me up. Like this is like a dangerous predicament here, I think. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I think if we just do the appropriate going down this line as much as we can, you know, that's a good enough shot for me. I could rotate the bedroom and then I could go out the other way, but then that's a gem wasted. And I can instead go back to the entrance hall and go up from there. Let's just do this. There's good potential for this to pay me out later. Whole bunch of things. More money. Cool. So yeah. Okay. Moving forward. I know we kind of looked around the den last time, so that's why I'm kind of like, I can go through here. Yeah, I think that's a good orientation. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and what's my blessing like? Okay, I have one more day of the blessing. Honestly, Blessing of the Dancer's good. Now that I've had it and I've had that ability, like there's been a handful of times where like rotating the room has actually been like very, very beneficial. Oh yeah, commissary. No question. No question. Look at that. Okay, cool. Having over 100 to start with is so easy mode compared to when you start this game. Like, doing the day one challenge, not impossible at all. Honestly, there are some pros in that there's like, you have so few rooms unlocked, but, not impossible, but hard. Ooh. See, this is a tough one. This counts as a hallway. It usually has items in it. It counts as every other kind of room, too. Drawing room, I know I'm getting my gem back. You know, we're at 7 gems right now. Let's do this. I forgot that I was able to just buy a bunch of gems. Oh, and look, it paid for itself, so we're good. Okay. So yeah, let's go down this way. I have 4 keys. Sure. Okay, and this is a dead end. Well, you know, if ever were I to grab the utility closet, this is a pretty dang good spot to do so. I have gone to security, right? So I have done the key card situation. We can turn the gymnasium off. The darkroom doesn't matter, but I'm gonna do it every single time, and we're gonna do that. And I am so curious about if this will ever be a thing, or if this is just lore related, you know? So curious. Just like in this game, nothing is out of place, right? Everything is exactly where it's meant to be. Okay. Ooh, the showroom. I'm a little low on money right now, but I'm willing to see what they got. There are some things I can maybe afford. Emerald bracelet, probably. Yo! But then I no longer trigger my thing. You know? Silver spoon, whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many. Pretty dang good. I almost feel like waiting, you know? Silver spoon's not a bad idea. I've never taken it. Moon pendant, obviously, forward thinking wise, pretty dang great. The emerald bracelet is so powerful, but I'm using, well, you know, I'm just generating keys. And I'm pretty good at working my way around keys. It's just I know I will never trigger it again. This is a predicament. This is a predicament. But I feel like Emerald Bracelet is more powerful than generating some keys. However, this is basically like if I want infinite gems, or if I want 20 keys, is what I would say. By the end of the run. Which is actually a very difficult ask. Oof. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because I think there are going to be rooms that I'm going to want to grab and whatnot. And maybe we can build towards a good freezer run. Where, you know, by the end of this run, we've got like 20 gems because I've never had to spend any. And we can lock that in for the next day. As we've done many times. Okay, bedroom, drawing room. Look at that. And free. And then I get to build up another gem. All right. If this door is locked, I don't want to do it right away. Okay, I took a picture of this one last time. Yeah. I just want to remember to link all that stuff to where it's from. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just write that in my notes if it's not already. So that was the... Which one was that from? This was from Herbert. So red letter Herbert. I do have that in here. We are going to write into it red letter 6. I'm going to put that in the title of it just because then that'll make it like clear to me going forward. And we're going to link it. This is the important part. Link it to the drawing room. I know y'all aren't seeing me do this. I'll bring this over. So it was already the Herbert one. It's connected to Mary because that's who he's written it to. It is in the drawing room. It is a red letter. It also contains important lore. Up in here, I wrote red letter 6, and I wrote that it's from Herbert. Here are the images of it. And I still need to send myself the picture that I took last time because last episode, you'll remember I took a bunch of pictures of these things. But to be fully over-prepared and redundant, let's go ahead and let's take another picture. Boop. And, yeah, cool. So I should remind myself to be doing that. So I should have done that in the office. If we end up going back to the office, then I will do that. Okay, moving forward. It is locked. After this, I'm not going to use a key unless I get another key because I want to save these for the other side a little bit as well. Getting the storeroom's not a terrible idea. You know what? No, let's getting another aquarium. Counts as other types of rooms, right? But also, darn. Oh, there we go. I was banking on, but there's like almost always a key there. But the thing is, I got to remind myself, I've been lucky enough to get the Lucky Rabbit's Foot like almost every one of the last runs. And also the metal detector, about half of them. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Ooh, Quest Badger would be nice too. But I mean, this is what I'm talking about in terms of freezer run, you know? And there's a part of me, like, if I get offered the freezer room soon in an area that's not a bad place to put it, you know, there's an argument to be made of like, well, maybe I'll just go ahead and get it. Well, I have 3 keys. I will use one. Let's just see if we can get to the antechamber, you know? The answer's no. Okay. Then the question is, I think I do this. If I'm not getting in there regardless, I think we do the mailroom. I can still get through this door this way. So, yeah. Let's do that. Too bad I can't get in there. So everybody was saying I do want to keep getting more letters. So as I get the option in experiments, I will do that. I think I've read that one. Going to see at this point, you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house. Kirk, Darren, and myself. Yeah, we've read that one. And we've read that one. Okay. So that's that. I will, if I get the library, I will be sure to go check my stamps. One of y'all was saying I should really do that. Return all correspondence packages addressed to any remaining to sender. Yeah, I have a picture of this guy in my notes. Don't have a magnifying glass on me, but, you know, I've seen it. It's in my notes. Okay. Take a second, Price. Just get a little view. Get a little view. Is there anything weird? I don't think there's anything weird. There's globes in every room. Which trophies are those? Or are those just random trophies just to be like, look, there can be trophies. And where are we at? We got Full House, we got Inheritance, and we got Trophy 8. And actually, this one was pretty solid. Sigils, we're on our way. Or at least opening the Sanctums, we are. Win the Drafting Strategy Sweepstakes. Oh, so once I get those books, because those are I think there's one of those books I haven't gotten yet, or at least have not ordered them from the library, so I should do that. Win 40 parlor game. One more! One more math problem, and then we graduate. Oh no, that's the parlor. 9 more math problems, and we solve the bullseye one. There's 4 more rooms that we have not seen, 2 of which we have in our rotation. And I don't know. Okay. I don't know any of the other ones. Reach at 46 and under an hour. Oh, I could do this. I could do that. Trophy of Wealth. Buy out the entire showroom we've been working on. Ace the final exam. So we do need to get to the deepest classroom that we can. And complete the trophy case. The trophy of all trophies is the... Oh, one day. I was like, is that not one of them? But yeah, there it is. Okay. Under an hour, I think is doable if that's my goal, right? Which is just from the first thing I do is I run down, I go to the Sanctum, I unlock the room 46. Then I don't have to go back down there. I'm not wasting that time going back and forth. Then we go basically a straight shot towards the antechamber, using our branches to try and get the rooms that will get us in to the antechamber, right? And so, like, one of the best ways would probably be to go up the sides, actually, because we're going to be most likely to get either the greenhouse or the secret garden if we're lucky enough to get that key. Then from there, we would be able to decide, if we get either of those, we'd be able to decide which side we go into to try and get into the antechamber. And then, as we're going along, continue to have as best of pivot options as possible. Basically, try and open every single door. Try and get yourself in whichever way is the easiest way for you to get in. But, you just make that your focus. It really ain't that hard if that's your focus. Right now, there's all kinds of other things I'm considering because it's like, I don't care if I get in. The main thing is, like, there's a whole bunch of things I'm trying to do. Don't want to do that yet, I don't think. Although, going back down is a long way, and I don't have a ton of moves. Gosh, there's a part of me that wants to adjust the security levels, but I don't want to run back right now. Let's just use a key. Maybe we'll find some more. Oh! I have to. We have not seen it yet. I have to. Holy crap. Reclaim the throne, it said. Oh, cool! Which is right next to me. Oh, that opens the moon door! Oh! Because I think... Oh, no, the antechamber is one more over me. I thought I had gotten right next to the antechamber, which I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be incredible. Okay. These are not the kind that I can light. There's part of me, like I said, there's part of me that thinks I need to bring the crown here. Can I light you? No. You are not the light me kind of candles. Okay, we're going to take a second here. Oh, this is a king room. Cool. And there's our sanctum key. There's our final sanctum key. Hell yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Now, we're going to take a second. I'm going to just kind of spend some time in here. See what we've got. Again, my immediate thought is bring one or both of the crowns here. If I get, if I have enough moves, and if I get the luck of pulling the, what do you call it? The showroom, not the showroom, the one with the crown in it. Pulling that in a spot where I can get behind it, I'll give it a shot, right? If it's feasible, I'll give it a shot. I mean, and if I can get up into there, then I can also try and bring the blue crown. Actually, exit. Hold on. I didn't want to do it from there because I want to do it from here because at least then I can reroll. Okay. Ooh, but the courtyard is wonderful. I don't know if I can rotate twice, so I'm going to keep this as is. It'd be cool if I could flip it around so then I could go up into the throne room from here, but that's not a huge deal. Okay. Courtyard, we're cool. And it's always unlocked, so that's nice. No item over there, so no hammer. And we got a chest, though. I got to think about if I want to open that chest with my one key. If I get a key here, I'll use it. Did not. Okay. So then, like I said, we know these are unlocked. Let's go the way that, like, this one doesn't matter so much. Dining room, beautiful. Moves are something I'm a little concerned about. So that's cool. It's also got a door going in a direction that I would like. And you want the showroom. Beautiful. Because we got a showroom, baby. Okay. And we got you. All right. Now I'm feeling good. Now I'm feeling good. Just looking at rooms. As far as chess pieces, I didn't check the mail room or the trophy room about their chess pieces. That's my bad. Oh, but I should write down for myself in my notes. Here, I'll pull it up for y'all. Got a couple of things that I have. So control new. I have a template for rooms. And so this is going to be throne room. Room type, I don't know if it has a type, right? Because it's got the black borders around it. So it's like the armory and whatnot. So I don't have a thing there. But if I were to click on, like, let me go into my rooms. I can show you. Let's click on aquarium. Yeah, so the aquarium, I'm giving it every tag for rooms. So as I learn more room types, I'm going to add it here. But basically this way I can search for which rooms are bedrooms, which rooms are hallways, etc. So that's kind of what I'm working on there. So anyway, what I was doing here, so we're going to say room, and chess piece is going to be linked to king. Not a shocker that this room has the king in it. So yeah, cool. Getting that in my notes. Doot. Okay, so then, yeah, we want to go... Oh, well, I came in here just to eat. Yeah, I was going to say, if this is locked, we're not going through there. I know this one will be unlocked. Because courtyard. Okay, well, I mean, my main goal is to get to the west side and go down. So again, rotate-wise, not going to risk it because I don't know which direction it'll rotate, and I don't know if I can rotate multiple times. So we're going to do this. And it's like I would experiment with that if I didn't feel like in my last run, I really, really tanked myself by being too risky. I didn't grab the weight room when I should have. I should have accepted that I would lose some moves, but I would still be able to go forward. Like that, when I was editing, I was like, that was the biggest mistake I made. Do I want to waste this key? Sure. We have a lot of rooms down below that won't be locked. Okay, what do we got? Between the two of these, let's grab the Nook. It'll give me my key back. It'll give me some moves. Gets me going in the correct direction. Kitchen wouldn't be a bad choice either, but I don't have enough money to get a lot out of it, I think. So we'll go with the nook. And there's a rook in the nook. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I stopped and looked around in here a whole bunch. Didn't look a bunch in the chapel. Maybe I should do that. Looking at the pews and things. Like, I'm just trying to think about in areas where have I, you know. Well, whatever my brain was trying to say. Yeah, I'm trying to think into areas like the parts of them that I've kind of taken for granted, we'll say. Which way are we going? So this should be north. It should be the way that it's pointed now. Right? Yeah, locked. Makes sense. Well, so it's like I could get myself away into the antechamber, or I can go over here to the left, and now I've got potentially a pathway that can go south. I think that's the move. I've got one main goal. Let's stick to the one main goal, and anything else is gravy. Food. Are you locked? You're not. Oh, beautiful in the conservatory because it's a corner. These corners, I feel like I know that it can only be a corner case, right? I believe it's only a corner case. And it seems to have a pretty high drop rate, though, if you hit the corners. You just have to be in the place where it can be. I'm going to take a second to look around in here. I feel like y'all have made it seem like I missed something in here, but you may be referring to what I had missed earlier on. But yeah. So, okay. Bookshop, only droppable from library, conservatory in the corner, relationship chamber from south-facing doors, and that's it. That's all it says. West wing, south-facing doors. That's it. Rook in the conservatory. Don't think I have that down because I don't know if I have even the conservatory down. Yeah, I do not. So, going into my notes, going to do the same thing y'all saw me do just a moment ago, so just give me a moment. Conservatory, and it, as far as chess pieces go, it has a rook, and it is room type, hashtag green. Boom. Sorry, here's what that looks like. Boop. Okay. Continuing forward. Let's see what rooms we got. Kennel, weight room, and tunnel. Ooh, interesting. I like the kennel. Kennel's a pretty good one to get, to be honest. It's like having a hallway, but it's got like a special little bit to it. Standard's a pretty good amount for it, though. Like rooms with 3 doors, those I want almost every single one to be commonplace. Rooms with 2 doors, but rooms going straight are pretty nice sometimes. Continue the path you're going. Trash pool for their abundance prevents other less common rooms from overflowing. Yeah. They're the weeds of the drafting pool. Yeah, we're going to go back to choosing plant. Wait, did that? Okay, yeah, choose plan. Tunnel. Go back to choose plan. Like, between the two of these, I would rather you be more common than that one. As far as weight room is concerned, it's already rare. Let's keep it there. Now, did I confirm properly? I think I did. Because, yeah, I made it commonplace. Okay. I think I did that right. Y'all have told me many times that I keep doing that wrong. Hopefully I did it right this time. Okay. I'm just going to take a second and, like, look at bookcases and things. Plants. Just to see if there's something I missed. And I may not have. It may have literally just been y'all being like, Price, you have got to pay attention to confirming that sucker. I always wanted to like pick up these shears, but you can't do it. Okay. You know what? I think I have this in my notes, but I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of it again. This is all stuff that when I go back to my notes, like I keep on finding the redundant ones and I'm like, oh, okay, I do have that. I can delete this second picture, kind of thing. Okay. And then there's a cello. It's pretty cool. It's funny because those are straight up S's and not the normal, like, you know, the cuts. I forget what you call those, but you know, the vents that allow for resonance. They're just S's. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if the arch ones are green, like that nation. Locked, and I don't have any more keys. All right, so now it's time to start heading back. Okay, it's going to be a bit of a walk. We're going to, I guess, the chapel. It's going to be the easiest one to start moving from. See what we get there. Luckily, we got plenty of moves. I don't want to go from this way. I want to go down from the conservatory. I want that to be the only direction I go from there. I will try seeing if I can get a room here if the door's not locked, because it could get me into the antechamber. Nope. I mean, it still might. It's just, you know. But that is going to be my only chance at getting in the antechamber. So that's what this room is. Or the one next to the Rotunda. Okay, are you unlocked? You are not. Okay. So we're going to go back pretty far, I think. What do we got? We got dining room. All right, we may be able to go over from the dining room. Nope. Then I'm going to need to go up and around through the drawing room and the showroom. Okay. Luckily, that dining room gave me a ton of moves. That is why I picked the dining room. Because this kind of stuff happens. Specifically when I'm doing what I'm trying to do here, which is I want to get as far up in one direction as I can so I can come back all the way down in a different direction so you don't necessarily have a good loop back, you know? It's like sometimes it's really good to make those kind of redundant pathways, you know? I'm not going to take the archives. It's a really dangerous one to take. Quest bedroom. I mean, I might be getting up in there, but I think I need the keys. I think I need the keys. And with how much we start each day with, like the 114 or whatever, I think that it's not as huge of a deal. We'll use one to open this. There's another one of these chests somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. Dang. Not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for keys. That's what I get for spending a key to get a key. So then let's just start going through the other pathways. I'll just go up until I hit that column, and we're going to try and best to save as many keys and everything else as we can. For coming down from the northwest. Have I gotten any items since I came back here? See, the emerald bracelet being here, and then the moon pendant can be here, right? Like, there's something there. Ooh, I didn't look in there for money. Well, I'll eventually be coming back through. Okay, you. The mech room. Do I have any mechanical rooms? Like, I have the workshop. Right? So this is going to have like 2 open doors, is the thing. So it'll probably be the 2 that'll get me going forward. But let's do this. Let's do her ladyship's spare room. Ooh! Well, if I get the planetarium, then maybe I can do something with that. I didn't get an observatory yet, did I? No? So an observatory would be great to get here. Okay. The hammer, every time I see it, I'm like, oh, there's an item over there. Nope. Okay, well, walk-in closet will do. The library also would do. I think I got to do walk-in closet for hopes that there's a bunch of gems in there. Or not gems, keys. Like, the library is one that I would like to do, but I think walk-in closet is my best bet for the goals that I have. Sleep mask. Okay, gonna get a bunch more moves. Thank you. Key. Awesome. Worth it. That's 3. Lockpick kit. Beautiful. That's 4. I found 4 items, y'all. I did it. Let's look around in here a little bit more. All right. 1 second. Okay. Was getting a lot of messages. My phone was vibrating a bunch. I was like, okay, I need to check it. Everything's fine. No worries. Okay. What do we get here? The study is a queen. Blocks me out here, but the study is a queen. Let me think about what I got right now. You know what? Let's go to the list. Let's see if I've got any info on this. I don't have every single one on here, so I still, there could be ones that I have that I'm just, I don't have. But let's go over here. So, Bishop, we have the chapel. We've got the chapel, so we're good on Bishop. Study is queen. We have the office and the throne room, so we got the king. Rook and the nook, we got that. Knight in security, armory, or observatory. We don't have either any of those. But then after that, like, we've definitely got a pawn. We've got the den. I'll do it. I'll do it because those night rooms are all good. Good enough for me to take, Like, I'll take the security room now if it means getting that. So we're going to grab the study. Like I said, it blocks me out over here, but we do have 2 keys. So it's not like I'm putting myself in the position of, oh no, I can't open any doors. None of those were necessarily going to give me keys. I've been needing to look at this. So let me do that. And so I may be able to set myself up for, oh, and this is from the one from Caleb. Okay. Yeah. I guessed that this was the room that the Caleb one was from, just not the, which red letter it was. Which red letter number, rather. So we're going to now update my thing to say red letter 2. And links, it's going to be... Hold on, I'll show y'all. Sorry, it's over here and I just start typing. And we're going to link it to the study. Cool. So now when we go back to the graph view, now when I look at the study, look, it's connected to red letter 2, which is from Caleb. And then we will have info on Caleb as I start to get info on Caleb. I love it. I love it. It's my favorite. I love these notes, y'all. It really is, like, being able to organize it like this has been just awesome. I'm so much more aware of all of the thoughts. They're more fresh in my mind again. Okay, I do have both of those. Okay. I think I've gotten pretty much everything in here. Like, I've done several things in this room. We learned about the 8 dates, 8 safes, etc. Got the stuff out of the safe. Like, those are the 2 main ones. And then there's, like, lore info. There's, another clue about it's all about the clues for the paintings. Okay. So then we need to go back up. I've got 2 keys. I do think I waste the moves to go all the way up and start coming down. I think we do it. And I do have the trading post. I just remembered. So if it really comes down to, and I have the lockpick kit too. So as I'm on my way up, I will check if I can lockpick any of those doors, like the one in the chapel, or the one in the rotunda. Okay. But otherwise, I want to save the keys for trying to come down from the conservatory. We are going to give ourselves the best chances. And now that I'm thinking about it, I need to make sure that I get the co-check if I get that opportunity. Otherwise, once again, we will only have a couple of the pieces that we needed. I'm just saying that out loud to myself now because I'm realizing I need to make sure I don't break my own heart. Let's get the 5 moves for coming in here. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Up to here and then here. Then through the showroom. Have not gained a lot more money since last time. I didn't expect to. There are just certain things that can happen that can help you get a bunch of money, but it's not guaranteed. All right, let's see if I can lockpick this one. Nice. Security, boom. Boom. And I will rotate this. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly the way I wanted it. Beautiful. So I can get into the chapel from here. Awesome. There's our knight. We've got all the chess pieces on the board. I think. And while I'm here, let's... Keycard system, settings, security level. Ha! All right. Back. And then let's real quick return to security menu. Let's do the inventory. I figured there were some coins somewhere, and I remember there being a trunk. Yeah. Can you lockpick trunks? I don't think I've ever tried. But maybe that means I've never gotten the opportunity. Ooh. I won't be able to continue moving from here, so then this area is done because I'm going to be coming down from the north up there. But I can permanently add a new or a room, and there may be ones I've never gotten. So I have to. If that, in my head, I'm like, well, if that's the case, you have to do it because that's meta progression. Oh. Continue. Oh. I don't think I've ever been to the dormitory. And then the classroom is just not a part of my normal thing, but I don't think I've ever been here. So yeah, devoid of frills and distractions are ideal for the student scholar. Study and sleep, rinse, repeat. Yeah, I got to do it. Got to do it. Awesome. Okay. And then which... I forget. Oh, no. So you... I cannot open you. I mean, I've opened you before. Did I need the magnifying glass? Is that what I needed? Okay. So back up into the chapel and into the rotunda. So from the rotunda, I'd like to see if I can lockpick that room that I'm looking at. So please. That's wonderful. No? Oh, it did, right? Did it not? Oh, it's that door's locked. It's too difficult to pick. Okay. Then we're gonna first try and go as far down from the conservatory as we can. Lockpicking along the way. And so I guess what I'm hoping, there's a couple of things that I need. A, to get all the way down to like here before I get her ladyship's chamber. So like maybe get it in one of these. And then over here I can like branch out maybe. Or we get it before then, or we get it in one of these two, in which case I can use the drafting studio to go down from. So here is the worst possible space for me to draw it. This is a potential room for the code check, but obviously I don't have any kind of reroll stuff, so our likelihoods are slim in any one location, you know? And I can't take it if I get the opportunity over here. I just can't. Because it'll dead end me. Okay, closed exhibit. Oh, but it's not where I need it to be, but it's also got a security key, so I know I can get through that door. I think I'll take it. I can't get behind it, so I can't, like, sneak in and steal the crown, which sucks. But I know, like, let's put it this way. I'm not going to get this to pop up again. You know? It ain't happening. So we're just gonna move forward. Well, the gallery keeps me going, and it'll give me... I mean, it gives me the 8 key, but I think it'll also give me something else. Like gems, probably. Yeah, that's right. Or a little bit of money. Give me the key. I can trade that in the trading post. Oh, speaking of which... How many moves have I got? I don't want to go all the way back. And maybe this will bite me. But if I go to the trading post, I can maybe get some dice. Use that. Damn. No, I can redraw. I can redraw. Okay, the veranda. Her ladyship's chamber! Ah! Okay. I'm gonna have a breakdown. I'll take it. So here's the deal. I'm gonna try and see if it's possible to do the foundation trick again. The difficult part is I don't have the key card yet, but I will use the trading post to try to generate the key card. Then I can get back in through the basement into the foundation, and then I can get more rooms from there. And that's our only shot, which also means I'm going to need some more moves. But it looks like now if I go in here, what does it say? Next time you enter boudoir, gain 10. Next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3. Okay, I don't have the boudoir yet. But yeah. So, unless I get it in the rotunda, but I need a key. All right, new room, y'all. Wow. I should spend some time in here. Oh, magnifying glass. Interesting. Honestly, was hoping you had a key for me. Okay, and then here's the diary that we really want to open. Okay. So that's right, I have been in here before. I was like, new room, but I have been in here once before because I've seen the diary before, which is why I knew where it was. Cute, little ballerina. Obviously, we got the queen in here. Okay. Yeah, I think the diary is the thing. Okay, so this was in here. I thought this... I had it in my notes, and I couldn't remember which room it was in. Okay. So what... But what is this in reference to, you know? Is this... I mean, I guess this could be a constellation, it looks like, with all them things. So maybe once I reach a certain number of stars, maybe you get that weird thing. A spiral? Okay. So, yeah, no keys. So I need to go... Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to leave. I have to go all the way out to the... trading post now. So moves are going to be a bit of a struggle. Okay, because I can't try and open this door here, sadly. Because it's locked, right? And it's not doing that. Special key is not going to help me because that's just the 8 key, which is going to be better served as trading material, I think. I think there's a good chance I can turn that one into the key card. Get me through! Get me through! Okay, which way is it? Ah. Let me look around the pews and stuff. Again, one of y'all was like, just pay attention to all the stuff in the rooms. Like, look at all the stuff. So I'm just trying to revisit. Still don't know about the 8th angel points to your dreams. I'm still thinking that maybe in the tombs where all the... Oh, I wonder if death is the 8th angel. Because there is death down there. Okay, it's this way. I wonder. You've been dug. I think there's also a dig spot out in the trading post. Now that I recollect. Okay. I mean, where's the walk-in closet? It's over there. I gain gems if I go in there, not... Whoops. Almost did it. Gems, not keys. Or moves. It was one of those other things that would be... Okay. Let us continue onwards. So sorry, I'm again trying to do. Ah, okay. And we continue forwards. Yep, knew it. Ah, I was really hoping for a key. Oh. You know, I was being nice to you, trading post. Okay, so first thing, treasure map for car keys, no trade at the moment. More. Key 8. For a prism key, I could maybe turn the prism key into a key card is the thing. Lockpick kit for a key card. Let's keep checking other things. Magnifying glass for gems, so definitely not that. So we got treasure map. We got torch for rabbit's foot. We got battery pack for dice. We got shovel for keys. We got salt shaker for gems. Yo! Emerald bracelet for upgrade disc? Yes. I have 27 gems. I'm okay with this. Sanctum key, obviously no. Telescope for prism key, sleeping mask for gems, lockpick kit for key card, key 8 for prism key, magnifying glass for gems. Let's swap this one out because I may be able to trade the prism key for one. That's the secret garden key. I don't know that that helps me, but sure. You to the silver key. I mean, of all of them, that's the most useful to me. Back to the key card. Boom! I had a feeling it would cycle. Okay. Then that's all I need to worry about for now. Now that I'm going down there, I might as well take the extra step to go and open the Sanctum before I come back up. Because moves are going to be a bit of an issue, so I might as well take care of that. And I just need to make sure that I get to a computer as well to use that upgrade disc. But hell yes, is all I can say. Hell yes. Okay, so that's how you can get more upgrade discs. I've been wondering because I was like, I know there are more rooms that I can upgrade because they give me the choice to pick, or they show them to you when you're cycling through them, right? So I would like to upgrade more rooms, please. I could pop into the grotto and do it real quick, but I'll come back up. So the way that I'm trying to go to get to the elevator is this way. So, you know, being able to get into the foundation from down here is pretty helpful. Like at this point, I've now done this a couple times now, huh? Like suddenly this is becoming a very viable strategy if I'm unable to connect to my foundation, but I don't block it off. Right? I got two pathways there. Then maybe I can make some business happen, you know? But let's go through here real quick. Is it set up properly? It is. Didn't get the boiler room. Sadly. Didn't get the pool, which I think is a prerequisite. Do need to get some more keys if I'm going to be open in certain rooms. But honestly, all I need, past that one, is to pull code check, which is fairly common, you know? Y'all, I can't wait. I can't wait. We're about to open the last Sanctum door. I'm so stoked. It's a milestone, y'all. It's a flippin' milestone! Hell yeah! And now we got the flippin' puzzle piece. Whatever you want to call that. Almost looks like the Manor from above. You know what I mean? Like it looks like sort of like the White House or something from above, you know? Okay. Ain't nothing we can do there yet, though. But hold on. Let's get ourselves a nice thumbnail shot, shall we? All the doors open. You kidding? You kidding? How incredible. Okay. So, Oh, that's awesome. And getting that out of my pockets, you know? So I don't ruin that. Because we all know I find ways of, like... Let's put it this way. What if I accidentally pull the weight room and somehow it's the only thing I can get? And I'm like, well, it'll help me maybe get to the ladyships thing. So, oh, I guess, oh, no, I can't get back to the Sanctum because I used up all my moves. Oh, no. You know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, this way we just kind of... get that out of the way. Now, just trying to think. I'm like, now I'm like, maybe I should have gone back to the trading post and gotten rid of some more of the redundant items. Like, I could drop the sleeping mask. I could get rid of the torch, the telescope. Like, at this point... Oh, I need to turn the power back on. Shoot. Didn't think about that. Oh, I don't! So maybe it works without the key card if you got the locked, unlocked thing? Because I didn't have to activate the key card thing. Totally fine, though. Like, I'm not mad. I didn't get rid of anything, like... that big of a deal, you know? Hey, give me some turnips. Give me some turnips. Let me feel full. Okay, well... let's go this way. Okay, I can use this whole side now. I was like, oh, but I can't block these out, but I totally can now. I totally can. So I think I go with the observatory right now because it will give me another spot and because I have where are you at? Plenty of gems. And looks like I can rotate as many times as I want. So I have the telescope and I have the observatory so I can get multiple things. So the Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common. Could have been better earlier. But that's fine. Actually, I probably shouldn't have taken that again because now I'm going to pull a bunch of them. Can't open you, which is too bad. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, I didn't have to do any like fancy whiz-biz. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Gimme. Diary key has been returned. Oh, y'all, this is awesome. I am going to do a couple of rooms from here in the Foundation because maybe I can get like a locksmith or something like that. Ooh, the cloister. If I get the observatory, it'll take me up to 6. I forget what 6 is. Is it the apple? I can't remember. Let's do the cloister of Lydia. See if we can get into a shop or two from out of here. Nice. Turnip, cool. All right. Because if I can get a key, right? And you are the equestrian, so you are not the 8th angel. Yeah, if I can get like the locksmith or something, then that'd be perfect. Okay, garage works. What is this? What's with the books here? What is that? Huh. Because those popped up as soon as I got over here. What was that about? I'm just racking my brain now. Why was I holding books? What was... What was that about? Huh. I don't have the car keys, right? I think I had the option at some point. Or, did I not? For some reason, I feel like I did have them. Or did I switch those out for the key card? No? I must be thinking about last run or something. So there's that, but I don't have the car key, so I can't open that. Nothing pops over here. I do have that note in my notes. Okay, well, back into the cloister. I got the keys, so that's great. Oh. So what is it? What is it that's allowing me to rotate? What is going on? What is going on? I have absolutely no idea. Huh. Sorry, my brain broke there for a second. Let's do a redraw. Yo, this game is being kind to me now. We're gonna do a rotate. See if I can get a second. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna boiler room because I need to fix that flipping thing. Look at it, it's on! But the power's not on. Ugh! That's what it is. That's gotta be what it is. Because look, it's connected properly. Do you literally need to have the boiler room? Because I feel like you don't. I feel like you don't. But I'll just go ahead and we'll do it. Man, I'm confused. Okay, so what I need to do is oh, I need to flip this over, that's right. Do that. Then that. And then I think when I swap this back over, that's supposed to allow me to... No, I have to swap that around in order to get up this way. But that's the easier way to deal with it, people were saying. So it's like... if I want to get by, instead of messing with this one all the time, like that, right? Instead, it's like, okay, I want to come back through, so we're going to do this, right? And... is that not supposed to power that? Did I not swap the thing back over? Hold on. Damn it. Alright. Let me check again. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Oh, that power's not going, that's why. That's why. Right? It needs to be this one. Oh, you are on. I don't know why aren't those going? But what I need is to do this. Then this. Then I can get through the elevator. And so it's like, those are the things that I swap. It's just easier to just move that one instead of having to go like super around. Okay. Anyway, let's see what we can get here. Now it's all gravy. Let's get me some... What is with the books? Ah! I just want to know. I think that's what's allowing me to rotate them. But I don't know what it is. I don't think I have a weird item. Torch, treasure map, upgrade disc. Oh, I haven't done the upgrade disc yet. I didn't remember to do that. I didn't get anything special from the telescope. I am perplexified. Let's do this. Also, the treasure should be in here. Yup. Yup. Time to start digging. Dig. Why aren't you digging? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep. Yep. You keep on going. You can keep on doing that. Okay. So 40 is good. But it's definitely not enough to let me buy out the showroom. And that's okay. Anything over here? Nope. Oh, yep, car keys! Look at that! Hell yeah. We'll swing by there on our way out. Okay, so then we go down here. And we're just gonna reverse some stuff around. Let's move you. Right? And then I need to move you again because I screwed that up in order to get that thing rolling because I was confused. So let's just do this. And now this is good to go. And then from now on when I come back in here, I should be able to just do this to go up. Then I flop that over to get that thing activated. Then I flop it back, and then I can, you know, do that. So thank you to whoever reminded me that I could do it that way, that like it would be easier just to move that one. Since, you know, the bridge is not necessary. Okay, what you got for me? I will do 3 redraws. Definitely don't want the weight room. I forget, did I open the room below the antechamber? Like the south-facing room? I don't have the greenhouse. So the weight room would be the one, but like I don't want to mess my chances up of all the other things I need to do. Kitchen is more moves. Not a terrible idea. I said one more. I'm looking for a freezer is what I'm looking for. Locksmith. I don't know that I need it anymore. But I don't want to waste any more. I'll race one more. It's 19 gems is a lot. Okay. Well then let's just take the music room. Or the gym versus the music room. Like the gym is off, so it's not going to mess with me. I don't need another key, is what I'm thinking. I've got a key to open the Rotunda room. And that's literally the only other use I have for a key. Other than there is one chest somewhere that I don't remember where it is, but it's kind of irrelevant now. So we'll just take the gymnasium. Let's not waste any more gems. Although now that I think about it, what else am I going to use them on? I guess the Rotunda room is where I'm going to be redrawing a bunch until I can get in. Let's see. But I that's right, but I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't open it yet. I opened from here. I opened that one. That's what it was. Okay. But I can quickly go over here. Let's open this sucker up. Okay. Was the moon pendant in the showroom? I think it is. So I think I can actually go up through the showroom. Yeah. And grab that on the way through. So that's cool. And yeah. Yeah, if I can get the moon pendant, that'd be pretty cool. And then on my way up through, I just need to remember to use a computer. I need to hop on through the laboratory. I need to take like the slightly longer path to get through there, I think. Okay, so then I've got all that. Let's go out this way. This will actually be a faster way back, now that I think about it. Waste less moves. Rather than running back to the foundation, down and back around. Okay. And we already went back into the trading post. I can't think of anything that I need from the trading post at this point. And are there any of these items that I really, really want to get next time? Because at this point, I could trade a lot of them away. Telescope, I don't need anymore. Like, let's go ahead and let's think about this. Because if I can get the moon pendant, then having only items that I really want would be good. So like telescope for a prism key. This is going to cycle through all the different keys, so I don't feel the need to do that, because those do take up a space. I'd rather have the other one. Sleeping mask, let's trade for gems, because then you just disappear. Lockpick over that for sure. Key card over that for sure. Magnifying glass into gems. Yeah, sure. Diary key we keep. Car keys, we've used them. Trade for that. Sure. What would that trade for? Let's keep the coin purse. Treasure map. You have been used. Gems. Cool. You're out of the rotation. Torch. I'd be down to get the torch back. Battery pack? No. Because the battery pack we will find in the workshop, and you only ever need it in the workshop. Shovel we'll hold on to, because that would be great to start with. Salt shaker's not bad, but I can get it out of there for other stuff. Okay. We're going to use the diary key. We're going to use the upgrade disc, and any of these I would be happy to start with tomorrow. So, moon pendant, we're hoping is in there. Cool. Cool. That is part of how you utilize the trading post, says me to me. But yeah, in order to give ourselves the best possible chances of getting good items, you know, going forward. But yeah, any of these ones that I grabbed, I am cool with. So yeah, all the way to the right into the laboratory, and then let's use the upgrade disc. See what we can't get. Oh, y'all, I'm excited. This has been a run. Okay, what can we upgrade? You can upgrade the vault? The nursery. You know, I never take it. Okay, yep, I'll have the chance to do some thing. Nurse's station. Indoor. Oh, wow. I mean, look at the indoor nursery. Indoor Whenever you draft another green room too. So it's a green room? Oh, it turns it into a green room. But it's also probably a bedroom. Wow. Wow. If you have less than 10 when you enter this room, set them to 20. That's cool. But, which is neat because it's the nurse's station. It's like it's healing you in your heart. Okay. Oh, alarm's going off. Hey, it's 2 o'clock. I want to see the indoor nursery. I always have to pick the thing that changes the room. Ooh, I'm excited. Like, I'm trying to look at it. It's got different wallpaper, but it's got to have some plants and stuff in there or something, right? I'm intrigued. Yes, we want that. Okay. At least I think it had different wallpaper. It might have just been that it had different border. Cool. All right, then up into here. It's been so long since I've seen an upgrade disc that I was like, "What? When is this going to happen? Are there only a limited number?" Because I know I lost one once because my run ended before I could get to a computer. So it's good to know that you can trade for them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to trade for them forever, but you know. Okay, which way do I have to go? I do have to go all the way up through the showroom. So it's like den, hallway, commissary, aquarium. Hallway. Commissary. Aquarium. In the showroom. All right. Got a moon pendant for me? You do. Oh, and then I could start with one of these as well. The ornate compass. What does this one do again? While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Yes. So if I started with that, also down. Okay. So then I can go straight across into the breakfast nook. Right? And then I need to rotate through the closed exhibit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, you. Use it. Okay. Do. And I don't have a room that I need to end my turn in, do I? I don't think I do. Or am I running? So here's the question, y'all. Now it's... I guess after we do this, do I have enough moves to get back to potentially try and open that one lock behind the boiler room door that I opened? Or are we kind of, you know, we're picking our battles here? And we're doing the Ladyship's Diary battle because this has been a flipping quest is what this has been. Like, where's my quest bedroom? Because that's what's going on here. Okay. Flippin' finally. Flippin' finally. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all. I'm so stoked. Let's get ready to take some pictures. The ladyship's sleep diary. Is it going to be about dreams? Okay. Sorry, taking pictures first. My dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is his hope that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room, together we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition and perhaps, with luck, find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. Okay. Let's take some pictures again. Oh, this is Clara! I was looking at the family tree earlier, and so now I understand that Simon is married to Clara. They are the parents of Mary. Mary is our mom. Herbert is Simon's brother, so that makes Herbert is the one who we call our uncle. So he's not our grandfather, but he's really our great uncle, but we just call him uncle. And we are named after Simon, Clara's husband. And then there's the ones who are further up the tree that I don't know their names off the top of my head. But that's the relationships that are important based on like all the stuff that we've talked about. Okay, anyway. Dear Diary, to begin, I thought it best to start with my own room, despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here, as it is impossible not to think of home among so many moments of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off, and it pains me to consider that if this trial is successful, it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. My room, the ladyship's chamber. Sleep duration, 2.5 hours. Quality, peaceful, despite brevity. Observable effects. I woke the following morning with 10 less steps, but also observed an additional star in the sky. Huh. 10 less steps. Interesting. Okay. Let's take another picture. Okay, I am back. The cat started hounding me, so I had to feed him, because it is about that time. All right, so hopefully these pictures will look a little bit better. It's one of those ones where it's like taking pictures of my screen sucks, but my screenshot stuff is a little bit dicey with this game. Sometimes full screen applications with the program that I use just don't do too well. Hold on. Boop. And, okay, now we are caught up. Okay. Dearest Diary, last night I retired to the guest room as I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me, even for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space, normally reserved for guests staying the weekend. However, I found, despite having a choice between two beds that neither proved to be very comfortable, despite having a choice between two beds that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have. Clara. So the guest bedroom. Sleep duration, 4 hours. Quality, very fragmented. Observable effects, nothing special. Bunk room. All right. It's so interesting. So it's like we're going to get a little story in each of these about what her experience was like. Clara's the dreamer, y'all. My dear diary, it was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. Oh, interesting. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me of growing up with an elder brother. Herbert informed me that the room has remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any accidents, I slept in the bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through most of the night. Aw, Clara. Sleep duration, twice the usual. Quality, 2 times as restless. Observable effects. Hold on. Taking a picture. The next morning, I went to the family tomb to revisit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid. Oh. So it's twice the usual, 2 times as restless. And there's 2 beds in the room. when she's in there, and I know that, like, obviously it's 2 beds because they live together, blah, blah. This is suggesting to me he's there with her, like, in spirit, right? That's why it's 2 times as much, or it hits her twice as hard. You can think of it either way. But everything in that room is duality. That's neat. Themes. All right, I'm gonna take a picture first this time. Okay. I could not bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. The experience of sleeping in a servant's room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return at any time. Clara. The servant's quarters. Sleep duration, perhaps 1 hour. Quality, terrible. Effects, about half the moves the following day. I also discovered a stray die that had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. What an interesting little bit of info we're getting here. All right, we're gonna take a picture. My dear diary, I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold and every piece of furniture so large it seems almost comical. But as I lay down on the enormous bed, I was surprised to find that I felt entirely at ease. Even the absurdly oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain on my neck or back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. Clara. So the master bedroom, sleep duration, 8 whole hours, quality, the best in many months, observable effects. I awoke feeling very refreshed with more energy and more moves than normal. Interesting. It's almost like being in a more comfortable bed makes you more comfortable. Okay. Let me take a picture. As fate would have it, just as I had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber. Oh, I'm yawning, y'all. Happens sometimes when I read. My quest of slumber. A most joyous event has interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son, and has requested my presence in town to assist her during the exciting but demanding time. For now, I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain, dear diary, that one day I shall return. Lady Clara Epson, grandmother. Aww. Oh, don't you tell me this was supposed to be telling me... Well, hold on. I mean, obviously this is outside. This is where the bridge is. There's that room. It's showing 3 doors from there. Right? Like, it's an antechamber out there. Because this is clearly, like, this is the bridge where I dug up the little circuit thing. Is there another page? No. So this is where I dug up the circuit thing. And this is, you know, goes across to the garage. So this is where we go in to do our, like, special room. And there's 3 doors. Like 3 pathways out of here. So, my thinking here. This might be speaking about the wall that we blew up. Right? So then one of them's going to have a path this way, and one of them's going to have a path this way that lead to stuff. I think. Or there's a room we're missing, or... I don't know. Okay. I don't have a magnifying glass, but I'm just going to kind of like look around on here real quick, just like kind of real close, just to see if there's a spot where like, oh crap, I wish I had my magnifying glass. I don't think so, except for maybe right here, whatever this is. This is a little odd. But it doesn't look like it says anything. It just looks like it maybe looks like something. But I think we're good. It's interesting. Whatever this is very interesting. Huh. Okay. So that's what we've got in here. The diary. Okay. As with most things in this game, I have more questions than I have answers. Okay, so I got to think about something back out here. Okay, all right. That's the diary. Okay. Forgot about this. So that's Simon, our grandpa. All right, so let me think now. Let me think. I will waste the rest of my gems over by the Rotunda. Trying to get a freezer. So that's one thing I'm going to spend some time doing. Beyond that, I'm trying to think, was there anything else where it's like, okay, I could run and do it? I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the down into the area that I want to go. But I can do that at the beginning of next time, because now that the boiler room is set properly, I should be able to do that. It just last time I left it goofed, and so I had to re-ungoof it, and now it should be re-ungoofified, and I should be able to go right away. Okay. Trying to think if there is a... I guess if I get a room option here that would give me a ton of moves. So like a kitchen or something. I'm realigning it with that door. Like a kitchen or something. Or the boudoir. Okay. Well, shoot, I said it. It would give me access to the antechamber. I don't know that I don't think I've opened the antechamber, but I mean, I did say this would be one I'd be willing to do, because if I can get enough moves to get... Oh no, my money! Oh no! Didn't realize I had $0. Ah, dang. I don't think I have enough to get back, because I can't go through the foundation. So I have to go 1, 2, 3... No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... No, 7, 8, 9, 10... Like, I mean, it's not happening. Okay. Well then, is there anything else I can do? I totally didn't realize I'd run out of all my money. What did I spend it on? Like, what did I last buy? I mean, I guess the emerald bracelet. And have I just had no money since then? Or have I gone back through the chapel so many? That might be what it is. I've gone back to that chapel so many flipping times. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I think we end our run here. I don't think I can make it to anywhere else that I would want to mess around with. Anyways, I'm looking around just to see, like, are any of these rooms ones that I would play around in? I don't even think I can get back over to the throne room. I might be able to, but I think we're okay for now. Well, you know what? Let's go head back over to the throne room. I am curious about one thing that I didn't spend too much time looking at. The knights were all holding like swords and things, and they had shields. You know, part of me feels like there could be something there. I just forgot to give it too deep of a look. Okay. So then, yeah, because there's like different orientations of these, I think. Yeah, maybe not. No, I guess just the angles that I saw them at, because that guy, I thought, like, because I saw those shields, I thought they were holding them forward and stuff. But no, but they all seem to look the same. So maybe it's nothing then. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's that. Oh, look at that. The sigil. Not like it's anything that I didn't know already. Okay. Well, I do want to try sometime bringing one or both of the crowns into here. There's just part of it that I feel like it must be, right? There must be something here. And it says reclaim the crown. So, and it even shows the red crown. So I feel like I do need to do closed exhibit, throne room. I need to grab the crown from the closed exhibit, which is in itself a difficult task because you have to make sure that you have the absolute shortest possible path to get back to the closed exhibit. So you need a U shape that gets you in there. So there's once again, there's like 3 components that we need. We need to draw the throne room, we need to draw the closed exhibit in the right space, and we need to have things laid out so that we can use that to get the crown. If I can do all 3 of those things and get back here, we're cool. Additionally, the blue crown might be worth bringing in here, which we can get from the antechamber, or from room 46 through the antechamber. So that's another aspect of potentially being able to get something. Oh, that's right. I spent my money on the ornate compass and the moon pendant. That's right. So for the next day. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. We're going to call it a day. We had a great run, y'all. Great run. Calling it. Wow. We finally saw the Royal Shopping Center because of the throne room. Look at that. Wow, that's cool. I want the Royal Archaeological Site of the Dead. Or just the Castle of the Dead, right? Dig a whole ton of... No, it's not digging, it's... Is it red rooms? Is it just as many red rooms as possible? I can't remember. Must be. Anyway, so what did we do? We... last time we got the grotto open. I was about to say we got the grotto open. But we got into the throne room. We got the ladyship's chamber and got the diary read. Like, that was the big one. That was the big one. So we don't know what that clue is for, but, we got it. We got an upgrade disc, which has been forever. So that's awesome. And I added the dormitory, I think it was, the dorm room or the dormitory or whatever, to our rotation of rooms. So that's a room we've never been in. That's one more towards going towards us being in every room. Then it's like, I think classroom 8 or 9. I don't think we made it all the way up. In order to get to whatever's at the end of that. I could fully see it being, there's a red envelope at the end of that road. I could see that being a thing. It just makes sense in my mind from like the envelopes are related to lore, and you could see a letter from the teacher, or from any of the students, or the headmaster, which we read about. Like, you could see there being letters there from significant individuals. Okay, sorry to tail a sip. But, y'all, that's going to be it for today's episode. I think it went really well. Added a little bit to my notes. Added some before, so I showed y'all that. I will do some more probably later today. Might record another episode today, and right away, we're going to go and we're going to try and crack that code. Because, like I said, I am 99.9% that I know the answer. So, yeah. With that, y'all, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, of course, like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps. Just comment down below. Just say something like, yeehaw! We got a diary! Something like that. But most importantly, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I've been Price, and I will see y'all next time. Which is tomorrow.